Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Simpsons Hit and Run ASM Tourney 2025. We have Amber, her PB of 124. You can see their leaderboard position, their last PB date, up on the left-hand side of your screen. On the right-hand side of your screen, we have Timbs on 160 FPS with a 124 as well. Their leaderboard position, last PB date, it's also up on the right-hand side of the screen. This is the upper quarterfinals, and if I guess one runner is ready, we can get right into this. And she did say she was ready, so Tim's is in async, and if we're ready here, we can go ahead and start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. GL to both runners. Go.
I hope these runners, I hope they have fun. That's what I'm really hoping for here. Big fan of fun myself, Kane. For tonight. In the upper quarterfinal.
J'espère qu'ils iront vite, très vite. Rapidement tournament.
Je ne parle pas le français.
Oh, d'accord.
Omer? They have, Marge?
Yeah.
Marge?
Oh.
Marge? Marge? Yeah, she's in there.
Ouais. Le automobile.
For the fans in the chat that do not speak French, I can translate Kane for you. Of course, Kane just said the automobile, so.
I don't know if I can keep this up for all of Homer 1.
It might not be easy, but you know.
Comment ça va, Monsieur California? Je très fatigué.
Wow.
Parce que je ne dormais pas.
So Kane California was just answering how he's feeling and said he was very tired. And then said that he hadn't eaten breakfast yet. So there's another classic translation.
You got it like half right, I'll give you that.
Toughest part of the game here, you have to talk to Barney. No one wants to, but they do make you talk to Barney here. Very close so far, as is expected in Homer 1. In this part in the run. Ooh, Tim's hitting a car. That's very unfortunate. You don't want to hit cars in this game, except for the few missions where they make you hit them. Those ones you want to hit the cars. This is not one of them. This is the mission you have to find Rod's inhaler by jumping on top of the Duff truck. As seen here, neither of them jump on top of it, they just jump near it because that's the speedrunning strategy. Did you know that? I hope you did. I've seen your time.
Are you talking to me specifically, or
yes,
everybody?
I'm talking to you. Specifically you on this occasion, not the fans. The fans, they may as well not be here.
I wouldn't say that. I think they should be here.
Fans, stay here. You have to.
You're now legally obligated to watch this Amber versus Tim's race.
That's true. Don't turn that dial. Do push that Lenny, am I right? Okay. Pretty solid. I'm a fan.
Yo, House Boulevard with the tier 1 subscription, 28 months for House. With a that's a great. Who done made that emote?
It's House sending a. I think that's related to Kung Fu, that emote is. So.
Ooh, Amber. Oh,
Yeah, she started training Kung Fu recently.
I did not know that.
Yeah, she knows all the moves.
She doesn't know how to sing in French though.
That's true.
Yeah, the traffic was pretty bad. Spoiler alert, Timbs did do an async and I was there. So I kinda know what to expect.
I see. You took notes, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was taking notes. This is yeah, this was quite the office space.
Must never run again. If you're so smart.
Yeah.
Later in the game that happens that I thought was pretty funny, but we'll get to that when it happens.
Usually. They love having funny times.
Stupid like a fox. Ours will clean this mess up later. If you're so smart, how come I broke you? Not like anyone finally.
Fun fact, did you know that Timbs is over-caffeinated right now?
Right now? How
Yes.
over-caffeinated?
They are way too over-caffeinated from what my sources have told me.
Really?
Yes.
Tim's running back to The Office, the hit show on NBC probably aired that? Or the British channel?
Oh no, not the British version of The Office. I like to laugh, you know?
You like to laugh. I've never
Yeah.
met someone who likes laughing before. That's
Oh, really?
interesting. No, most people they try to keep that frown upside down, as it were.
They suppress that emotion.
Yes.
It's crashing time.
You wish you knew about the caffeine before you wagered a modest amount of channel points on him.
Harder than it is.
Fair enough.
Look out! How'd you like a newspaper upside your head?
California spotted. True. I feel like, Ukase, I want your profile pic. Whenever you speak, you know how like people have those animated profile pics?
Yeah.
I want whatever puppet that is. I want it to just like open its mouth unnecessarily wide whenever you light up green.
I disagree because I think it would be necessarily wide.
Oh.
That's the
You think it would just be like
that's the only
moderately open.
difference.
Okay.
Oh no, it'd be very open, but it would be necessary for it to be that open.
Ah, okay.
Wow, this car sure can take a beating.
I'm glad we can understand now.
Yeah, we got the same point of view now. If Timbs isn't wearing Timbs IRL, this run is invalid. RIP.
Is that a rule we've added in Speed Simpsons recently?
Can you come and get me?
Oh, imagine if we had like a tournament where you just... It's basically like bingo, except with real life consequences.
Oh, man.
Bingo with real life consequences?
There's a Char bingo, if you didn't know.
Ah, I didn't. I was unaware.
But it's all in-game stuff. And I'm saying, what if we just did that, but had it be IRL stuff? Could you imagine, like, one of the bingo cards is like, I don't know, clapping your hands 25 times during a mission.
Will be mine.
It would be awful.
I think 25's a little low.
You think so?
Yeah. 25's too doable. You can do that any mission you want.
I reckon I could do it in 6-3, easy.
Is that the one with Frank? He's driving around?
Yeah.
Okay. I know some of the missions in this game. For example, this one's called Bone Storm Storm.
Mhm.
Oh, that
Bone
was too easy.
parentheses storm squared.
Of course.
Hey, Homer. Let's do this thing.
Are we gonna see Carl skip? No.
Not this time.
I'm sad.
Amber avoiding Lenny on the way into the power plant. You don't want to run over Lenny there because he's very kind soul.
He will not get his breakfast churros if you run him over.
Tim's also with the Lenny avoidance.
Amber gets a wasp. 19-second race. Oh.
Oh, yes. Team Montgomery. We're number one. We're number one.
About an 11:11 exit time in Homer 1. We'll see what Timbs gets.
Reminiscent of Remembrance Day here.
Bart Simpson at your service.
That's a beautiful sentence. In 11:30 for Timbs.
Wicked.
I'll get you, Bart. Just like I got Charlie and Nam.
Afraid not.
Afraid so.
Afraid not.
Afraid so. Damn your lightning fast wit.
All for Bart.
There's the brown sports car.
Mine. All mine. Woo,
Whee!
nice one. Smell you later, Stinky Gator. That's the bomb. Hey.
You know, this place must have a pretty bustling economy,
Knows why.
considering how many taxis are in this very small area.
You're all mine.
I think everyone is drinking responsibly is what the occasion is. Everyone's going down to Moe's. They're having a few
Just
pints,
give me a second.
and they're not allowed to drive home. You know, they gotta get a taxi here.
This game teaching you moral life lessons. You love to see it.
Of course. See, if you actually watch the little cutscenes before each mission, where the people talk to each other, that's explained in there. But no one ever has, unfortunately, so...
$1. So glad to be of service.
I think it's in 3.5 they tell you to say no to drugs and alcohol. So...
It's Bart time.
I mean, you drive through the car wash to get a wrench. That's just teaching you basic personal responsibility for car maintenance.
Of course. If you
Really,
run too many people over, you get chased by the police. You
Just
could
like
get a
in real
50
life.
coin fine.
Next time.
Just like in real life.
You don't want a 50-cent fine.
Headcanon Simpsons road rage led to a bustling taxi economy in Springfield.
Oh,
Yeah, that would probably... You know what? That
That's
adds up.
Ralph, let's hit the town.
Fireworks, eh? You're looking at 5 life sentences.
I mean, you ever look at the signs in this game?
Killer.
Look at all the places.
Hey, Jabba. No problemo.
always.
There's deli shops all around. You get the pizza from that one lady whose name I'm forgetting. You got the movie theater. Look at a comic shop, man. A comic shop.
Totally awesome.
Imagine how dope this would be if it was in VR. I think there's a mod for that. I might be wrong. Or maybe it's just like I forget.
It'd be a proof of concept, yeah.
I gotta play You got it.
I think Amber reads the chat when she's running.
Probably not.
I feel like she's she's not that type
you want
of
to do
runner.
that right there. You do want to do that, actually. You want to hit the tree. Every time I always forget that you want to hit the tree.
It's hard to do if you're not used to doing it, to be fair.
Oh man, this sucks.
I've never wanted to hit a tree in life before.
No, neither have I.
Except for when I go for a really cool golf shot. That's about it. Never successful, though.
Time to rock. Eat my dust, dust eaters. I don't remember these being here before. Whoa, wicked.
I'm trying to think of other things around the map that lead to the theory that this economy is
Let's roll. It's time
is
to
strong,
roll.
at least up until the last mission.
They have a mayor.
Sound.
They have a rich mayor, in fact.
I wasn't aware of his financial situation, but
There's
I'll
a
take your
literal
word for it.
gold house in Homer 1
Whoa.
What's my name?
and in March.
Booyah.
I don't know if it's in
I'm,
Homer 2.
I am unfortunately colorblind, so I wasn't aware it was a house, actually. So
Oh, okay.
Don't forget to write.
I think the
They have many
channel point
highways.
predictions are in. Amber with 22k points, Timbs with 5k. They do have many highways. Life. It's a highway.
Satellite dish. Have
Yeah.
those any-
is that so?
Timbs did.
Hey there,
Yeah, Timbs got that wasp on
Bart
foot.
Simpson at your service.
Love to see it, honestly.
I mean, getting the wasp, that's what matters in the end.
Totally
Also, I didn't read the main menu startup. I just noticed it just now. I think it said versus Amber.
Did it?
Whoa, wicked. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Versus Amber at Badger Bar is what it says. How do you change the top text in it, Timbs? That's my only question.
Alright. Eat asphalt, asphalt eaters.
And we're getting the last piece of roadkill to make a delicious barbecue. I'm sure of it. Tim's
Oh, you
getting
have
attacked.
to. You absolutely must.
Yeah, we don't like to waste food. Look at this game teaching you more moral lessons. Do not waste any given food. Good job, Cletus. A role model for children everywhere.
I remember growing up as a...
Butt man knows all.
I was a small child when I was growing up, and I'd always watch The Simpsons, and I'd think to myself, that Cletus guy, he's got his life figured out.
So cool.
See, I'm glad we agree here. The food economy, not so much. They got the tobacco field.
Hey, slower traffic to the right, please.
They got the world's largest salt shaker.
Easy,
Or whatever.
easy.
Amber talking to Dr. Nick. Salt shaker. Is there not a salt shaker on the map in Homer 1?
Fine by me. I'm so alone. This sucks.
The GLGL. And Amber hitting a Canadian bounce. Did I
Big
pass
fan
any?
of that bounce. All nationalities for a bounce to be. That's one of my favorites.
Are you gonna tier list people's nationalities now?
Well, related to bounces, maybe.
Eat asphalt, asphalt eaters. Time to lay some rubber down. My butt hurts. Take that. Oh, that was so cool.
Sounds like a tier list I would make. Ain't no way. You became one with the wasp. I did pass the motivational messages on to Timbs, including the one about a bloodbath that I forget.
Hit the town.
Also the
I'm not sure how good that would be for the skin, but
no, I don't. Actually, maybe.
maybe.
Loaded in iron.
You never know. I don't think anyone's tested it out, really.
Oh, I know historical figures have tested it out. There's that one person that was like a vampire, but IRL, and they just
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I am the king.
I forget her name. Very mean person,
Here's your last.
allegedly.
No problemo.
Are you talking about Amber?
Oh. Is that something Amber's known to have done?
She has hobbies.
Is she hiding a dark secret from all of the Simpsons hit and run community?
Well, not hiding it anymore, at the very least.
Lisa did it. Whoa. Laws of physics.
Oh, that's a saucy. Well, it's still good. You take those.
Yeah.
And Tim's. Wow.
Jump to light speed.
Interesting.
Yeah, baby, bring it on. Oh, this is too cool.
Amber
for school.
speedruns Clash of Clans. Really?
I should do that more often.
Amber attacked my little brother in Wisconsin in 1991. I didn't even know Amber was that old. That's crazy.
That's a while ago.
I wasn't even born back then.
I might have been, I haven't checked in recent years.
Tim's with the reset. Traffic delaying the destruction
How about a hard one?
of the sellout's car.
Yes.
Well done.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Sounds like a security.
There you go.
Hello, drivers.
A 619 on the clock. Call Tim's Rey Mysterio.
That's true. I love area codes.
Mhm.
I need to find. Hello, Springfield. I hope those were recyclable.
Moons of Xanthor.
Gonna be in a state of ruin after this. Maber.
Engage cloaking device. We must learn how to drive. Look out! I spilled my
Everybody
squishy
welcome Maber.
Now, can you tell me if you see my pointy-headed nuisance?
Silence. I must get this comet into a Mylar bag before it deteriorates.
Some say
to-
Yeah.
Amber stole all of Axie's cookies.
What? I should do that more often. I hope those were recyclable. Moons of Xanthor. Gonna be in a state of ruin after this. Maber.
Engage cloaking device.
Some
thought.
say. Interesting. Now,
Major is Amber's alter ego.
I wonder who this some who says this is. I wonder what. Maybe I'll have to ask Axington later.
Some 41. The band.
The band?
Now to get
Yeah.
They made songs.
Yeah, they did.
I know they're Canadian. I don't know a single one of their songs off the top of my head. But what I do know is that Lisa Simpson is in this video game.
It's true. And so is Millhouse.
Unfortunately.
Drowning in the Deep? Isn't that like what's her name?
Isn't that Adele?
Yeah, that's Adele. In too deep. That's Adele.
Okay.
And I'm trying to keep. We got all the references going in. I guess we are going in too deep with the references.
Ah. That's like, reference. Timbs with all the 8s. Very good coin count there. Ooh, you don't want to hit that sign.
Where'd bro get so many coins from? That's crazy.
Whoa,
That's a
just
Millhouse
got
moment.
Millhouse there. Yeah.
Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
Let's just do this thing.
300 horses of convenient power. 8 pickups, city folks. Yeehaw! Play dances, bring it
They're right there. That
Time to move.
that is what you want to see on a bonfire of the manatees attempt.
8 pickups, city folks. This is not good for my insurance.
Now from Timbs, also what you want to see.
G-Money, crickets.
That was pretty cool.
Is DJ Amber's alternate persona as well?
Perhaps you should consult Professor Brink at the observatory. He seems to know everything. Except why.
I mean, Amber's up to a lot these days.
I'm unfamiliar with the lore.
Here we are. Professor.
I sent her a message recently. I think maybe you'll find this interesting as well, Bukasa. Do you know who Alex Navalny is?
Grandpa.
Not off the top of my head.
Alright, Alex Navalny, famous
Sure you
anti-Putin political figure, lawyer, I guess?
Okay.
I don't know how you describe it. Either way, there's an excerpt in his book. Let me see. Let me try to find it. I think the fans are gonna love this one. My mood already great. Gets even better as I look forward to 3.5 blissful hours of complete relaxation. First, I'll watch an episode of Rick and Morty, then read. I fasten my seatbelt and take off my sneakers. The plane starts moving down the runway. I delve into my backpack, take out my laptop and headphones, open the Rick and Morty folder, and choose a season at random. Then an episode. I'm in luck, again. This is the one where Rick turns into a pickle. I love it.
It's just not in there. It's...
That is a real excerpt. I will send it to you.
There's no way this man's in luck this often.
Recyclable.
Yeah, don't doubt me. It's very real.
There goes my college money.
Neither runner has gotten hit and run so far. Very important stat here as we reach the half-hour mark of the run.
The time for action is now.
Hey, out of my way! Strike one. Counterfeit designer.
There you go,
Timbs.
Bukase.
Yeah,
I've sent it to you.
That's a moving violation.
Who's the mo pro Putin char runner? That is... I don't think I can answer that question. I feel like I'll get in trouble. That guy Joe UK.
Two. Running over an elderly person without a license. Wow. Out of my way, dirtbag.
I need speed. More speed.
Oh, surely it's got to be Amber, the way she rolls down with an iron fist.
Watch where you're going.
Right, yeah.
I hope these are recyclable.
I
Pretzel here somewhere.
I was messaging Amber the other day about Putin.
I wonder how we can
Right. And
And
Oh yeah.
Go
I
on.
got my mojo working now.
she kept saying that, like,
Chief Wiggins.
just how great the guy was.
Do something.
You heard it here first.
It wasn't even like,
To a happy home.
you know, he's alright. It was like, he's doing a great job over there in Russia.
Plenty of good living here.
Allegedly. Allegedly that happened. Maybe my ears weren't working so great, but that could have
You
been
are
a different
colorblind.
Amber.
Watch out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They'll be turned for the wild.
I do have a disability.
Some say the disability.
I feel like those people would be wrong to, that's putting a lot of importance on it.
I just said some. I'm not saying
Yeah.
me.
Of course. I mean,
Alright,
Amber, Amber, I think she's referred to it as that.
Fishy deals. Fishy deals. Yeah, Timbs did go over one of the fishes. I remember one of the fish. Is it fishes? I think fishes is when you're talking about different types of fish in a larger pool of the area. Whereas fish
Okay.
is one specific type of fish, but there's multiple of those specific types of fish.
Lisa Simpson at your service.
I thought it'd be like the present form of the verb.
Oh, like when you fish.
When, like, Joe fishes.
Could you come get me? Break a few eggs
Yeah.
to make an omelet.
Speaking of fish,
I need a
someone as a meme
Yeah.
brought up crumble cookie like a few weeks ago to Amber, something about like some random cookie, and ever since then
Yep.
I've been having the cookies there.
You have?
They had a shark cookie recently. It was pretty okay.
They had a what cookie?
It was like, you know the gummy sharks? Do they have those in?
Oh, a shark cookie. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Number that is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they have the gummy sharks here. I haven't seen them, but
Spiral cookie.
spiral cookie.
It was also a raspberry one. It was delicious. I don't even like raspberry that much, but pretty good.
I think raspberries, they gotta be good raspberries.
5-1
It's very easy to get bad ones.
Oh, this 4-1. Oh no.
Unfortunate.
Him's
Race was pretty close up until now.
as someone who was in the North American training camp, while Timbs was doing this async, I can tell you he was not happy with the run. House and I had to pull out many motivational quotes to help him get over the finish line.
Oh, do you have an example of one of these quotes?
House does. It was from the game Time Splitters. He would just say random things from that game and be like, send this to Timbs.
I'll do my best.
Press the A button to jump.
Sensible shoe to the metal.
I think that was a gingerbread cookie character, and he said, eat my brown bottom, but it wasn't bottom, it was something else.
Sorry about that.
Oh, behind.
Yes.
I see. That's pretty motivational. I feel motivated right now.
Video game tutorials, IRL. That's what Amber does, to be fair. Sometimes you talk to Amber and she's just like, hey Kane, I got a tip for you. Explore the map before completing the level. I'm like, thanks Amber.
That's true. Amber does always do that.
Rich with a GL agreeable.
Like the other day I was talking to Amber and I told her I was gonna go to sleep and she gave me the tip to lie down in bed first.
Oh, that's
Which-
genius.
Yeah, I haven't... That kind of changed my life, honestly.
Because, you know, before then you were sort of like sitting down or standing and sleeping like an owl.
Well, what I would do is, I got one of those chin-up bars and I'd hook my feet onto it. And then
I
I'd
see.
just hang upside down.
Like a bat.
Yeah. Like duct tape my feet onto it, sort of deal. This is a lot easier though. And we're very close to getting hit and run from The Simpsons Hit and Run. Want to be careful about that.
It's at the very end of the mission.
No longer have to be careful about that.
That is a really
course.
troll drop for Timbs.
Unlucky.
Does get it though. I would panic and miss that. Players get chicks, I get achievements. Eventual. These sound like what you're saying, like gamers never die, they respawn. I kid you not, CTD has like a shirt with a phrase that's like that. I forget what it was though. I think Timbs probably remembers. I paused my game to be here, is that it? That might be the shirt.
That is classic. Ooh.
The gamer shirt quotes are causing me pain. Press control to sprint. Not in my
Did you know that if you
sense
press... Did you know that if you press control and the funny key at the same time, it zooms the camera out to make it easier to see?
I should try that out.
I would recommend it.
House doesn't like the humble blueberry. That's unfortunate.
Really?
It's true. He said it himself. Meatbox saying good luck to both runners, as Amber getting the chessboard wasp. Do you have a favorite chess player, Bukase?
Of course. Me.
Beast. Aw, you.
I'm my favorite chess player.
Solid pick. That
You know, you always gotta watch out for yourself.
keep your friends close, but yourself closer is what they historically said, I think.
Of course. But you also can't trust yourself.
True.
That's important.
All that driving?
You do like the humble bloob. They're just not consistent. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Did I win? I had no idea.
What about a, like,
I swear
braggadocious blueberry?
Braggadocious blueberry. That sounds like it would be like a marker scent.
everyone better stay out of my way.
Missed me, loser.
But not like a good one.
Ow, I hit my
Up there with like slammin' strawberry.
Don't think I won't sue.
Slammin' strawberry?
I am so
Yeah, but it's not like slamming with like a G. It's like
Of course.
I-N apostrophe.
incredible.
And it has an exclamation mark at the end.
Is that the only one with an exclamation point? Is Slammin'
Yeah.
Strawberry?
All the rest of them, they don't have any sorts of punctuation at the very end.
None?
None.
We don't have any
Timbs,
semicolons?
Timbs, what was that?
I am so totally
What was that bush track?
Oh, that looked expensive.
What the hell?
Not too fast, not too slow.
No!
How could you?
Well,
I'm gonna be dead honest. There were parts during the async where I just went to go get food. I don't know if that's disallowed, but I did go and get a drink.
Babysitting to pay for
I see. Block and ban.
What is this trap? That's so bad. That's unfortunate. What is going on? Amber, the car
What's
gets the
happening?
coins, has a horrible drop. It's gonna and traffic again.
This is not what you want to see.
Nice
Simpsons
traffic.
hit and run.
In...
Where's
What
it going?
What
Where's
is
it
this
going?
moves? I want to ask her
What's
about the
happening?
moves after the race. Same for Timbs, to be fair. I feel like this is like the most eventful part of the run for some reason.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to write some notes down here.
precaution. I hope this isn't stealing.
Imagine using time skip during a race.
You're so much babysitting to pay for that.
Did you see that? Yeah, bro did try to attempt using a time skip during the race, and then I remember he told me about it. I don't do any percent, like, I don't use any time skip because I don't know how to do it. I think you literally just like tab out of the game and tab back in, but it's too hard for me. It's too much work.
Finish fast.
Too hard to tab.
Yeah.
That's fair. It's never been easy.
My bad.
Nobody said it was easy, but nobody ever said it would be this hard. I'm going back to the start.
The famous quote, of course, we do things not because they're easy,
Sorry, but you're too slow.
but because they are not easy.
Here's your
Exactly.
Don't think I won't.
I think
Next
that's
time you
Abraham
DNF, you're
Lincoln.
time skipping in March. I want to do the duck bob boat jump one. That one looks fun.
I hope this car doesn't stink too bad. Maybe these will jog your
Has anyone ever time skipped in an ASM race run? I feel like, what would you even do?
class freaking
Just an instant DQ?
about the crop circles.
Surely.
Surrounded by Tojo and his Nazi henchmen, when one of 'em-
W the scientist reference, that's right.
Me with a banjo. No, I never reasoned with a
Yeah, how
rabbit.
often do these
So I-
races end in DQ?
To do with the crop circle?
There has to be like a couple examples.
Okay. It was so long ago that I'll have to describe it in sepia.
Yeah, interesting wolves indeed.
Well, as I recall,
You know there's at least one.
kind of thing, shaped kind of like a planet with an old-fashioned radio antenna
I can't even think of the one. That's crazy.
That sounds awfully familiar.
The DQ wasn't for time skip. What was it for?
That's it.
I can imagine an NMW tournament having a bunch of DQs. But an ASM tourney? What would it be?
Now Amber here quitting to the main menu, not because she wants to stop playing, it's actually part of the run.
Skipping a mission with UAM.
More step aerobics class.
I feel like I remember that, but I don't think I was around when that happened. Was I? Anyway, Amber going to be buying Police March here, going to be looking in the mirror, going to be starting the Cola Wars, restarting the mission to set herself outside of the Simpsons household, goes and gets the Treehouse Cola, going over here to get the Tree Cola, will be kicking the Wasp and getting the box over here all in one fluid motion. Going to be picking up all the coins, going for Bush Strat to get the Bush Strat Cola, going to be on top of this playground to get this Cola, walking on air to get the Seesaw Cola, to the Tree Branch to get the Tree Branch Cola, going across here to get the 7th Cola, will be dropping down this hedge to get the next Cola coming up, going across the street to get the Stop Sign Cola, gets the Quickie Mart Sign Cola right about now, going to the crates at the dump truck to get those Colas. We'll be going on top of the dump truck to get that Cola, going here to get this Cola, that Cola, that Cola. Try to go for the Wasp, but decides there is no Wasp there. Or just gets stuck on the tree. Either way, gets the gas station Cola. I forget her route is... I always forget. A lot of runners get the Wasp at the Quickie Mart. Either way, gets the 20th Cola, 2/3 of the way there. Has an interesting cinematic view. Gets the 21st Cola, gets the Lardland Crotch Cola, gets this Cola, will drop down to get the 24th Cola, going to the half-wall dumpster to get that Cola, going to the Krusty Burger to get the Krusty Burger Cola, the Fire Truck Cola, jumping over this half-wall to get the Parking Lot Cola, then going to the Tree half-wall dumpster to get this Cola, and the 30th out of 30 Cola.
Selling cola.
Wow.
A poo.
What a masterpiece right there.
Everyone better stay out of my way.
One of the
Chris
best
Masters.
missions in the game here. Yeah? Chris Masters.
Day for generic
The masterpiece.
Oh dear. Sure hope no one saw that.
I don't know who that is.
It's okay.
Unlucky.
At least one person in the chat knows who it is, and that's all that matters to me.
Is that like the wrestler guy?
Yeah, it's the wrestler guy.
I haven't got to him yet, so...
You haven't gotten to him yet.
Yeah, I
Are you
haven't got
watching
to
it
him
in
yet on
order?
my watch. Yeah, I'm on 1993 right now.
Oh, wow.
Evil cola bottlers into
Going way back.
I started on 85, so
Mm.
we're going for it.
It's gonna take a few years to get to that one, but
Yeah, especially now that I'm watching like Monday Night Raw.
mhm.
That's long.
Nothing to say.
I don't think I've known anybody who's decided Amber missing the pucks and hitting the tree and
Whoa.
just whoa, yeah. I don't think I've known anybody who just decided one day I'm gonna start watching wrestling and then they just watch it in cinematic order, like it's like a movie series.
We accelerate.
Of course. How am I supposed to know what's going on these days? If
You
I
just sort of like watch. That was
Nah.
my experience.
Nah. How am I supposed to like properly appreciate who's a wrestler? How am I supposed to properly appreciate JD McDonough if I don't know the Honky Tonk Man?
Nice. Just over the Wasp. Hooray, hooray.
Gotta be a
Lines
fan.
up This last cola truck. You're a fan of the Honkster?
Of the chessboard wasp, really.
Oh, okay.
Well, the honkster as well. Whoa, you don't want to do that. You really don't want to end up like that.
Oh. Face to face with the garbage truck. Again? There just ain't no flipping way. I guess that's fast because it resets you there. But
Eyes on the road.
the honky tonk walls.
Timbs is ahead on coins.
The Marge IM's paying off, says Timbs.
Getting back to being a close race here.
Well, that score's settled.
There's a slight timer difference, but it's nothing too huge, so pretty
Yes.
pretty close.
Well, yeah, it's about, what, 8 seconds, and Timbs is ahead on coins, though. So,
Look at this, it's sinkage. Oh, that's so beautiful.
love some sinks. It's where I wash my hands, initially.
Yeah, get clean.
Always.
So you heard it here first. Bukase is in fact washed.
People keep trying to tell me that.
Who are these people?
Oh, the kids these days. It's for various other activities, not my Speed Simpsons commentating career, of course.
Oh no.
Fresh air is somewhat good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just read chat. Either way, Tim's looking to claw back the time deficit that was caused by the pretty tragic early, even into Marge, the 4-1 incident and the Return of the Wolves incident.
Must admit, the smell of
To be
fresh
fair,
air
if you're gonna
is much more
fail a
pleasing
mission,
than the odor of
Return of the
coffee.
Wolves isn't the worst one to fail.
Absolutely.
Very short mission. I recently found out it was not in fact the shortest mission, I think.
Really?
I was very surprised to learn that fact.
Just between me and you.
What is
I
the
think,
shortest mission?
Vishnu,
I
here
think-
I come.
Bean said... I forget which one was the shortest. I think Bean said that FMJ was in like the top 3 like most optimal missions. Or fastest missions.
Wow.
Yeah, FMJ. I forget what spot it was, but it might be faster.
Clean up in aisle 1. Perhaps I should refrain from doing that in the future.
What do you do in that mission?
You just destroy Skinner's car.
Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense.
Cola Caper would be really short if the CS didn't exist. What's the CS? Like go?
Like the 48
Oh, the
second
cutscene.
cutscene or whatever?
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
48
yeah.
seconds. However long. I don't remember
Yeah.
how many seconds it is. It's been a while for me.
Convenient power.
I haven't watched it.
Is it Stained or Creed song? Because it's been a while.
I don't listen to music. They don't let me listen to it.
Oh, ever since the incident.
Yeah.
On such behavior.
The only song they let me listen to now is Rockstar by Nickelback, so... Unfortunately.
That is an Axington 123 favorite.
Is it?
Taking on?
Let me
Yeah,
see how
they're
many
through with
times I've
standing in
listened to it.
Hopefully my store will not be
Let me
robbed
check.
more
It's
than
the only
4
song
times
I've
while I'm
listened
riding
to
around.
on Spotify for the past few years.
I'll have a quesadilla. Haha.
Haha. I've listened to Rockstar by Nickelback 47,000 times.
Clean up in aisle 1. Hope I have room in my pants for this.
So,
Your failure,
and that's just
Shiro.
since I started tracking.
Is it true that you're listening to all music in order?
Nice try, Forrest.
Yes? Other than Rockstar by Nickelback. That one's the exception, of course.
Let's see. Some 1938 bangers. Let me look up some songs that were
For my insurance.
in 1938. Maybe I'll recognize some of them. 1938 songs. It's a big jazz movement. I remember that.
I don't think I can name a single, like, recording of a song from before 1938.
Bemir Bis Duchesne came out in 1938. That's a classic by the Andrews Sisters. That's the only one I recognize on this list. This short 25-song list.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the Brighter magazine.
Tim's not going to be crashing.
Crickets.
Maple Leaf
I listened
Rad.
to Jingle Bells. That one.
It's gotta be an oldie.
Of course.
Maybe. Amber missing a drop.
I don't know what it is, but you know.
My skull. This looks
Recognize the group name. Yeah, it's a very popular song. I want to say it's in BioShock, so maybe Eventual has heard about it.
Hello, babe.
Of all the boys I've known, and I've known some, until I first met you, I was lonesome. You know that song? That's the one. From Fallout 2 from that era? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, Cole Porter, another classic. Musician of the time / artist. What song did he release? Good donut collection there. There's a couple Andrew Sister songs in Fallout. I did not know that. Bing Crosby, I've got a pocket full of dreams.
Shout out to Bing Crosby.
Yeah, there's
One of the
there's a
better
good one there.
Crosbys.
Oh. I get the joke. Fats Waller, another good artist. Fred Astaire. My goodness, we're getting all the good names here.
Shut on my gun.
Was Louis Armstrong in the 1930s? Probably.
hurry up or my arranged bride would chastise me.
Maybe,
The
perhaps.
greatest driver in all the land. Hey!
Could be.
Hopefully my store will not be
I just don't know if in
robbed 4
38
times while I am driving around today.
he had any releases, but maybe he did.
You know, Timbs took the lead and we didn't say anything.
What in the hell were you thinking?
It's a
Come
shame.
on, Bukase. You gotta bring
It's
these
my
up.
bad.
Horses of convenient
I do.
power. Perhaps I should refrain from doing that in the future.
Busy with the research.
Right, of course. It is very close, though. Don't let your screens deceive you. Only a few seconds apart they are. This race could be coming down to the wire. Ooh, you don't want to miss that garbage right there.
We've had the Office reference, now we have the Wire reference. What other
Shout out to
shows
the
are we
wire.
gonna get?
I finished season 2 of The Wire yesterday.
How was it?
With I was watching it with Amber. It was pretty good, honestly.
Nice.
Amber also
I should sleep more.
she wanted to watch it because she's actually secretly in a crime ring. So
Well, it's not so secret anymore.
Well, yeah, I mean, we had a bit of a falling out, so I'm able to reveal these
Bit of a
things.
fallout.
Yeah.
My cardio is shot.
We had a bit of a falling out because for the past hour she hasn't said hello to me once.
It's slowing me down.
Wow. That's so cold. Did I crawl out through the fallout in your loving arms? Away from that.
Seen such a four-wheel disgrace.
Never mind. I won't keep the reference going.
Unlucky.
Fathering 8 children.
Yeah, House is sorry for spoiling some musical tunes.
This is not good for my insurance.
I accept the apology.
Come to Papa, random object.
This time.
Human crickets. This is just between me and you, random object.
It is a banger. What's everybody's favorite song from that sort of era? Or if you've played any of the Fallout games, or even the Bioshock games. What's your favorite song
John is most
from one of
entertaining.
those?
Which sort of era? What's the latest we're talking about here?
This is just
I think the latest song in there is probably in the 50s?
Okay.
Maybe 60s actually.
clean up in aisle 1. I am
So
a
it's like
mean,
1920s to 1960s. I forget the dude's name. I think it's like Dion something.
My friend had... Empty. I am the victim of chicanery most...
Oh yeah, it's The Wanderer by Dion.
Give me
What's
16 tons.
Hurry.
The Tennessee Ernest Ford version.
Hoodlums put pornography in the Bible like...
Ah yes.
Hasta la vista, suckers.
When did this song come out? It was 61. I was right. Okay, so through the 1960s.
Mindless destruction.
The Wanderer. What a good song.
I'm going to mess you up.
Kind of a of the era song for sure, but I still think it bops.
Patience.
This armored truck is I
Belongs in the bargain.
like how he got spun out there. Let's see how Amber's goes. Early 60s you think is the general cutoff point. That's what I'm saying. Amber doing the reset strat.
Clumsy vehicle.
Timbs gets shocked by the wasp.
I'm always amazed by how late some songs come out. Like when I look at when
300 horses of convenient
they were
Like
released,
which-
you know. Oh, some of them.
There.
No.
I thought Taylor Swift was from the 50s.
Dang. I think the first time I played 4, which was I think my first Fallout game, it was the Skeeter Davis song, "The End of the World," and I just listened to that on repeat.
Is
Top
that
of the
so?
song.
Hurry up or my arranged bride will chastise me.
I'll have to write that down.
Totally not supposed to happen. This town is going to pay for this. Your failure shames you. Yes, you. If you do not, I have brought glory to the name of Nahasa Pima Petalon.
Very close race right now.
Must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the
Within
odor of hot dog.
5 seconds.
What the hell were you thinking, sir?
Woo, nice one.
I'd say about 2 seconds. Yeah.
Smiles on such behavior.
I'm bad at quick maths. So so I never know.
Eat my dust, dust eater.
That's a good.
I made
theory.
sure to look at the splits on that.
Oh, my skull. My beautiful skull. I'm just glad I'm
Did
not
Amber
as
fail?
cool.
What happened?
What?
What happened?
What happened?
Bart Simpson at
What was
your
that?
service.
Hopefully my store will not be
Did her
robbed
car
for
just
the
stop
third time
working?
while I am driving around today.
All
It-
for Bart. You almost
Maybe?
She was stuck on something, but you're not sure how.
Just between me and you, random object.
Maybe we took control of this thing.
Here we are at the destination.
Unlucky.
It's time for some
I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever seen
Bart Simpson stuff.
such a thing in my life.
Oh, this is
Haven't,
too cool.
yeah, I
this
haven't seen
curator-
someone destroy the car and then...
Oh no.
This is really unfortunate. Right when I was talking about how close the race was.
Jiminy crickets.
It's like Amber's Green Goblin hat.
Perfection. My name is Bart.
Thank you all for coming.
Do you know how much I worked
see
for
you
this
in hell.
ASM time?
Apu. Automan. Fine by me. It's time for some road rage.
Commentator's
Bart
curse is
Simpson
wild.
style.
What do you mean commentator's curse? I didn't even say anything about the gazebo thing. I just noticed it when it happened.
I just said how close they were, you know. That's... Maybe it was that.
Spilled my pudding.
Eat asphalt, asphalt eaters.
If you want no audio, then sure. What if Bukase and I just made the sounds ourselves?
I don't think I'd be very good at it.
I'll
That
do it.
test right there.
That's the sound of glass breaking if you didn't know.
Oh.
Just leave the driving to me, dude.
Eat my shorts! That's what he... Yeah. That's the sound of the
Ay,
tires
caramba.
on the pavement.
That's the sound of the coins being collected.
Oh. I see.
Oh, his name isn't pronounced like bookcase. It's like an accent thing, you know?
Give it up for American
It depends what region of the world you're from.
touching me. Hey, Kearney.
Yeah, it's international. Yeah.
Yeah.
Barney.
That's... anytime someone asks for my pronunciation of my name, that's what I say. I don't correct them.
Don't have a cow, man.
No. There's no fun in that. It's
Bukase
international,
is Mr. Worldwide.
of course.
That was totally awesome.
I'm well respected.
Why, I oughta. And the crowd goes wild. Oh, Krusty. Bart Simpson at
I'm saying
your
the game was really stuttering out. It was a pain. It's like whatever word House put in the chat that I'm not gonna say because I'll probably make it sound way worse.
You Hazai?
Alright. Eat asphalt, asphalt eaters. You're all mine.
You say that, Snowy, but you should have heard Crazy Tone Dog's pronunciation.
Woo, nice one. Whee!
Yo,
What was
up,
Crazy
Birches?
Tone Dogs? Birches? Yeah.
Oh, my ovaries. Time to lay some rubber down.
He also calls Karma Crimson Karma Crimson.
Of course.
Jump the
Crazy Tone Dog, he'll frequently message me on Roblox. He doesn't talk to me on Discord.
That was totally awesome.
Just on
Rocket
Roblox.
Man.
Just the Roblox chat feature, which I don't think I've ever used except for talking to him.
Should do a dress to impress speedrun with Crazy Tone Dog.
Maybe I'll suggest that to him the next time I open the website.
I'm considering submitting one to Sharcom.
Yeah,
But
how do
I would
you
need my
speed
duo.
run it?
Oh, you get the best dress to impress score possible in the shortest amount of time.
That might be tough.
Yeah, I got 3 wins. With my
I don't think
with
I've
my
ever
partner.
won.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They haven't impressed these dresses.
Maybe you just weren't wearing a dress.
No problemo.
I don't think I was. I've been told my fashion sense is not great, so
That's a free car bomb for Amber. Pretty awkward. Either way.
as a reminder, this is in the upper quarterfinal. That's
Beautiful skull.
that's important.
My butt hurts.
It's true. Quarter?
This is
It
too
means
cool
4.
for school.
That's why you need 4 quarters to make $1.
Really?
Maybe not in this economy, but historically. Hey,
Okay.
we love economic jokes.
If I show this laser gun to Krusty, he'll have to believe me.
OCTD's pronunciation? Birches.
Hello, drivers. Got a little situation here. Principal Skip.
I've gotten butt cheese before as a pronunciation. That one was pretty bad.
Eat my dust, dust eaters.
Did you know that
Timbs is
Timbs has a tutorial for this mission?
Really? I expect something good then.
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty
bring
good.
it on.
I got
Timbs
something
don't miss.
good.
And if he doesn't believe me now, I'll fry his butt.
I should fire you back to the Stone Age.
Krusty,
You're right, that was one of the shortest missions I've ever seen.
at your service.
It's very fast when you get the strats for it.
Bingo!
This mission, of course, set to kill. Not the goal usually when you're playing volleyball. You want to do a set to get a spike going. But
We have some fans of volleyball in the Char community.
do we?
Both Crazy Tone Dog and W. John. Very active on the volleyball field.
Wow,
That's a bad FMJ.
unlucky.
Is it really? I guess you risk the Skinner escape, but would it be faster not to just like destroy it normally there? Or am I crazy? Than to restart the mission again? I guess you don't get the coins probably as well, but already had it in like a scuffed strat. Probably backs out, but oh well. Boat jump! Hooray! Hooray!
You gotta love boat jump.
Yep.
That's rule number 1.
Depends how confident you are that you can get it second try. Worked well for Amber / Maper there.
Yeah, not sure who it was. I think the first time around it was Maber, second time was Amber. I'm pretty sure.
Would it be pronounced Maber or would it be Mabber? Because it's Amber, but then you swap the positions
Follow me.
there?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I hope that was expensive.
I was saying maybe like Mabel.
Oh, like from Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
I love Maple from. Is it Maple or Maple? I already forget.
I
I
don't
think it's
know.
Mabel.
The only Mabel I know is the one from wrestling, so
Ah, fair
that
enough.
is how it is.
Let's do this thing. Mistakes
I know
were
Mabel
made.
from Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
She
let's drop my kebab.
she gets my heart going. I won't lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Time for some road rage. Bart Simpson style.
It's a rare instance.
so talented and looking.
Mm.
Some people know the lore.
Let's do this thing. Hey, I found my lost nugget.
Either way.
Yeah, let's keep going on this got level 7 here
Oh, I forgot my main lantern.
on the Timbs stage.
I cannot wait for Timbs to get to a certain part of the run.
Oh, there's more? That's
There's
interesting. That's
There's
interesting.
some tomfoolery that
Maybe
took place in
there's
this Homer 2.
There's never count out touchdown tomfoolery to bring this back for Amber here. You never know.
Or touchdown Timbs.
That's true. That's true. That is a possibility.
My neck.
You've heard of Tickle Me Elmo. What about Tickle Me Tom? Foolery.
Tickle me tomfoolery.
Yeah.
I never got Tickle Me Elmo. I never understood it.
I'm hitting the sun.
Oh, I thought you just meant like you never purchased one. But you just mean you
Oh,
don't
that
understand
either.
the concept.
Yeah. It's a bit of both, really.
I understand the concept. I just wouldn't get one myself.
I mean, I wouldn't dare.
Hey, you there. Piece of cake. Hey, the vibration tickling my feet.
Tickle Elmo laugh, Elmo funny.
See, I get the first two bits. I get that. I don't get the Elmo funny. I disagree with that.
It must be like an American thing.
To tickle?
Yeah, I feel like Canadians, they're just gentle souls. They don't like being tickled.
I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare be tickled.
Maybe that's why. Honking muscle memory. We gotta honk.
I've caused some injuries in the past, you know. Some tickling related injuries.
Let's see how this 7-2 goes for Timbs. Whee! Look at this. Look at this. This is the most plot armored 7-2 I've ever seen in my life.
You can't be hitting the bridge like that. Well, you can.
Oh yeah, crystal eggs and the crunch.
I remember when that happened.
I love
And I seen it and I was just like, ain't no way.
power plant.
I thought bro was voiding. I'm not gonna lie.
We're number one. We're number one.
I'm glad you're.
It's crashing time.
Check him PC. Dude is actually the main character. Bro failed like 2 missions. And then almost had a disastrous 7-2.
Nice alien craft. Now to just get out of the path of the tractor beam. Oh, it sucks.
I guess Amber did have that gazebo incident and the curator incident.
Yeah.
I need to find. Sweet.
It's just a bizarre set of circumstances. Oh my god!
Let's do this thing.
We've had 2 incredibly scuffed 7-2s. What in
You come and
tarnation?
get piece of cake.
Can't believe it.
Tim's contemplating for a sec.
Keep right, done.
Holy.
It's that black car again. Ooh, it has the speed of a sub-boss, combined with the tenacity of a level boss.
I was dedicated to LP3 cinema.
Wow, I need a disco nap.
It's always a shame how many coins you can get on this mission, but you don't need them in ASM, you know?
King of the world!
I'm sure it's helpful in like other categories though.
Well, I mean, sure, but
It's crashing time!
what's the point, you know? But here it's not. And there's so many, they look delectable. You gotta walk right past them.
Axie's Hondo run. Shout out to that break room where
That was
Axie
part
just
of the deal.
destroyed a box on accident.
Let's roll.
Delectable just like the humble blueberry. I need a compilation of every time Axie does something wrong and just says no and doesn't elaborate anything further, and everyone in VC is just like, what happened? Mr. Worldwide.
Way to ignore the speed limit. I wish I had
That wasn't
thought
very
of
nice of
that.
Timbs running over the little witch student.
Man, my car is gone, and the ashtray was full of.
Wow.
Sweet.
Oh, chicks love it when I do.
You know, why isn't the zombie... they have the zombie drive this car in other missions, which is how I got that funny screenshot of Marge next to a zombie,
All right. Hasta la vista.
but it's not in Homer 2.
Oh, like ow?
Amber having a rough time
I blame society.
this
Let's do
mission.
this thing.
Oh, no, dude.
Going to be restarting.
Homer. I am evil Homer.
Hey, that's totally not supposed to happen.
Nothing lasts forever.
Oh, chicks love it when I do this.
Tim's lining this up.
Whoa!
Mindless distraction.
See if Amber can wall climb. That looks pretty good to me.
I'm a fan.
Who is Amber's #1 fan? Who do you reckon? Do we have any Amber believers in the chat room? Not eventual. Baber's the #1 hater.
I feel bad. Where'd you get that? Let's do this thing.
Probably top 20.
Last time I vote to allow a new state, I'm thinking that was quick like flint.
I don't know where I would rank. It depends on the month, the year. sometimes Amber, my absolute worst enemy. Other times, does that work? That's incredible.
Wow.
That's pretty saucy. Didn't even look
Yeah,
like
these
she lined
runners-
up. She just went for it.
They're gonna want to go as fast as they can.
Back in my day, we called sandwiches flat Freddy.
Because this is a race.
Now that's driving.
That's true. Tim said it. Took it safe for no reason. The plot armor saving Timbs in this ASM race. That's a GG. With Amber's missed gazebo thing, I don't know what went wrong there. I feel like this would have been like really close.
Oh, for
I
sure.
mean, it's still pretty close, but if that didn't happen, oh, I'd be sweating bullets.
What happened?
I don't know. She just got stuck. Hit a pixel, perhaps. I'm sure she'll elaborate after the race is done, but we'll have to find out. Oh, also, I think her 6'3" was pretty... That's not good. Timbs with the 4 for 4. Amber trying to get back up to get the waist. Having a bit of struggles here. Just going to reset and do this in bounds.
Oh, that adrenaline made me feel alive again. Oh, there goes more memories. Oh, I spilled my sea bag. Oh, I'm going to heaven. That hurt.
It's gonna be a high 127 for Amber. I don't think she'll be too happy with that, but
Oh, I'm going to a better place.
maybe I'm wrong.
Me, I'm free as a bird.
I always feel like I overestimate the joy of Simpsons hit and run speedrunners. And then they hop on commentary and they're like, actually, I hated that run.
Sweet merciful McGillicuddy.
Maybe I'm just in Zen most of the time.
Maybe you're just
That's
a
a
big fan of
GG.
your runs.
Greatest day of my life.
Yeah, maybe I'm just a fan of myself. 127.51 for Amber. There's the times up on screen. The stream has ended. I don't think Amber usually talks in the post-interview races, but maybe Timbs will.
Hello.
Hello. Timbs,
Yeah.
what just happened?
What just happened? Uh, like, look with like my run, like with like that Office Space, and like the 4-4 fail, and like that 7-5. Like I can't be too mad with how it went. I just like it just really sucks what happened for Amber with the curator, because like it could have been a much closer race had that not happened. Yeah.
Bean of Universe, with the tier 1 sub for 8
Oh,
months in advance, for 12 months total.
Yeah, my guess was that it was probably like controller issues, but that's really unfortunate either way.
Yeah, she did say her controller just stopped working.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Unlucky.
We
Yeah.
had a double scuffed 7-2.
Oh yeah, 7-2. Yeah, that was something. Like, bro, when that happened, oh my god, like I was like praying as soon as I did the launch because it was like, bro, I do not have the speed, I do not have the height. Like this will fail. And then I just flipping hit the bridge and it worked. And I'm like, bro, how the flip? Like that is like the most plot armor I've ever experienced. Uh, I'm also really happy that like I didn't let the 4-4 fail get to me too much. Like it was a 33-second time loss, but it could have been like a 2-minute time loss if I really got tilted. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, the traffic car and wolves for Amber was awful.
Damn, I didn't see that part actually, because I kind of like clicked off the stream as soon as I saw as soon as 4-4 was about to come up because I did not feel good after that.
Not even just the traffic car, but the actual wolves car was being really, really weird.
Damn, that sucks.
It's like swerving like at the school entrance for some reason.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was really odd.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I saw Amber's early game, and I'm like, bro, is Amber about to get 123? Like, this is like insane pace. Because like I know that Amber loves to, kind of talk about how she's not like the best at early game. So like, you know, that was
Yeah,
like I thought I was cooked for most of the race after seeing the early game.
either way, if there's nothing else to add, we can go ahead and wrap things up here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
there we have it.
I guess GG's Amber. I hate that happened to you with the controller. I hate that I won in that way, but you know, we're just trying to get over. We're just trying to beat the game as fast as we can. So things happen, I guess. Yeah.
And there we go. GG's to both Amber and Timbs. Thank you, Bukase, for the comms. Thank you, Towson, for the restream. We will see you next time on Speed Simpsons for the ASM tourney. Bye,
W
everybody.
cons. W restreamer.